Hello everyone. I'm very late today. Yeah, things were happening. Lots of stuff to do today because we have two friends coming over and I was still cleaning and organizing. Right. I'm just going to be posting the link to the live stream in a couple places while I'll wait for people to join. We are doing another cozy crafting live stream today. I hope to be finishing my cardigan. Working on my cruise cardigan today, and I'm very close to finishing both sleeves, so that's very exciting. Right. There we go. Can I copy that? There we go. All right, I got some really exciting news. But I'll see. Right. There we are. Right, now everything is set. A very slow start today. So, hi everyone. Welcome. Good morning. Hi Chris. Hi Miranda. Hi Natasha. Hi Lane. Hello. So my partner had to get up at 3:15 a.m. today. And then to do his job, and then he came back at I don't know what time. He came back very early again because something had gone wrong and they wouldn't open the gate for him or something like that. So, and then in between, Momo was meowing because she didn't know what was going on. So I think I was awake at least a couple minutes every hour. And it just really broke me. So, yeah, I had to sleep in a little bit, and then we got a really exciting delivery, which I'll be talking about soon. But yeah, so that was my morning, and then I was also cleaning because we have some friends coming over later today. They just arrived in Newcastle with the overnight ferry just about an hour ago. But the drive up is about 5 hours, so they'll get here in the afternoon. So yeah, very jam-packed day, but I'm happy to be here. Yeah, I was working on the cardigan some more, and I'm very, very close to finishing it. So I'm hoping I might finish it on stream today. So yeah, how is everyone? Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you are making, or what projects you are dreaming of this summer or winter, depending on where you are. It's very warm today in Scotland. It was very cold last week, so it's like, yeah. I feel like spring is not springing, but I've been feeling that for the past 5 years. I remember it was, I think, 5 or 6 years ago that I saw this just a comic of just a cartoon Earth, just a cartoon globe, and he says, "Lol, I forgot how to spring." And every year in spring I have to think of that cartoon, because every year now spring is like, we're hot, we're cold, what's happening? So yeah, I think about that cartoon every year. So yes, very hot today. Good for our friends, because I hope they're gonna have good weather while they're here. Last week it was raining a lot, and it even thundered. There was a thunder and lightning storm. So yeah. While I was outside, so that was scary. I saw the lightning flash right above me. Right, good morning, Annalena. Good morning, Marianne. Hello. So, here it is. Almost finished. Got this side, but I'm a bit further on the other side. I started the single crochets here. I did 2 rows of single crochet. I think I'm gonna add 2 more rows and then do a scalloped border. At least I'm gonna see what it looks like. Natasha, it's finished. Did you finish your shawl? Yay! I should have this or some kind of celebration sound whenever someone finishes a project. Yay! Lane is working on a hoodie. Oh. Do you mean sewing or crochet? This fold over hem makes me want to cry. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Chris. I'll put it on for you. Ta-da. This dress is not very matching, but yeah, I just grabbed something that wasn't too warm today. Yeah, very happy with this. I am thinking of what color for the scalloped edge. I'm thinking just a bright pink, because I think it might be too much if I do it in yellow. But maybe not, maybe not. A knit hoodie. Share the pattern. What's the pattern name? That sounds amazing. Is it by Jennifer Perricini? Because I think I saw a hoodie of hers. Natasha says, yes, I was mentally done with it, so I decided to go for the garter border. Still need to block though. Oh, the blocking is so much fun. So much fun. Those colors are so great. Thank you, Lane. Haven't been on to see it in a while. Yeah, almost done. I do feel that it's very light on me. So, you know, if I was... see how this is washing me out. I've been very interested in those color theory videos, like Color Season and stuff, and you know, I haven't been able to figure out which one I am yet, because everyone keeps saying that I'm a light. But if I was light, then this would look really good on me, but it doesn't. So yeah, I'm something else. Whether it's a spring or summer or soft autumn, I absolutely have no idea. But, and I'm like, it doesn't matter too much to me if to know exactly what it is. But what I do like about it is that it already gave me this sense of, yeah, this is not good. So, and this one, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so what I might do, because you know, it already makes a difference having this underneath, right? This already makes a difference. So I'm thinking if I maybe add a border here of a more vibrant color, that might help. So yeah, I was just gonna experiment with that, because that's the thing I like with it, that, you know, you get some sense of, hey, this is interesting, this effect. But what I don't like about it is that some people think, oh, I cannot wear red, or I cannot wear XYZ color, because that is often not true. And I do feel that I don't want people to feel restricted in, you know, I want people to feel like they can experiment with color, but at the same time I'm very just intrigued by the whole idea of colors that suit you or not. Almost losing this stitch. There we go. It's the Downtime Pullover by Crafts Everywhere. Oh, okay, not sure if it's on Ravelry, I'll check. Downtime Pullover, Crafts Everywhere. Sounds like my room, Crafts Everywhere. Oh, I do see it on Ravelry. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that looks really, really fun. It looks like a proper hoodie. What gauge is that? Oh, still 4.5 millimeters. Okay. I think I have some kind of hoodie in my library as well. What is it? Oh, the Bomberjack. Wait, why doesn't it have a picture anymore? This is confusing. Oh, they discontinued it at Ravelry. Well, anyway, I still have the pattern. Okay, sorry, I'm a bit distracted today. It looks great with the dress you're wearing. Thank you, Natasha. Just pop the color of your dress over it. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Like, I'll just have to figure out what to wear with it. This hoodie will be the death of me. Oh no! I've started it over 4 times. All my mistakes. Oh, I'm still learning. Oh. Well, you know, it sounds like valuable things to learn, right? You can do it. You can do it. But yeah, that must be very, very frustrating. Right, off topic. Anyone saw the Nintendo Direct this week? I'm a huge game nerd, especially, and a new Zelda game, etc. And so fun. And new Super Mario Party, and yeah. And I thought some of you might have seen it as well. Your shirt is pretty. Thank you. It's a dress without pockets, so but yeah, I really like the print. I like how happy it is. This was the dress that I wore to my book launch in October last year. So yeah, good memories. I was feel very happy wearing this. Right. I just got reminded of the delivery this morning. So I bought another knitting machine. I got my Bond knitting machine in December. No, January. I went to pick it up with my mom, and she was here in January, so it must have been then. And it's fine, the knitting machine, but it has some, you know, it doesn't have a lot of features that I was used to on the machine where I learned it on. So there's this machine knitting studio in the Netherlands, in Maastricht, by Strix from Maartje. And she's an amazing machine knitting teacher and designer. She's fabulous. And she had some brother knitting machines, and now her knitting machines are top notch. Like they go for 600 to 900 euros. So yeah, I was thinking, I could never do those. But at the same time, I really wanted an upgrade, because if you've ever machine knit before, okay, probably haven't, but so my knitting machine, if you go over the needles and then if you go back, you have to tension the yarn yourself. And with a machine that I was used to, it did that by itself. So you can just go back and forth and it would take care of the tension by itself. And with my machine, I have to hold the yarn at all times. You know, and at the sides, I have to make sure to really tension it, but I have to hold it at all times because it does not have a tension mast. Which is basically, if you have a sewing machine, all of the, you know, the pathway where you have the sewing thread. That's kind of the setup that you want with a knitting machine. So I really wanted that, and mine didn't have a row counter. And when you have a pattern of knit 223 rows, I had this click 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 thing, but and that was fine. That wasn't too bad. But the most annoying thing about my old knitting machine is that it only had 100 needles. So I could only do a sweater of a maximum of 100 stitches wide. And if the gauge turns out slightly small, then the sweater turns out smaller as well. So that was... Yeah, so I finally found a brother knitting machine for £150, so it's like €175, including shipping to here. And I just got it this morning. It is a little bit dirty, very dusty, so I need to clean it up. I need to oil it, but I kind of know how to do that. Lane says, I saw a machine in a video the other day that does different lace patterns. Yeah, mine can do that as well, the new one, but you need a different carriage for that. What mine can do is strand colorwork, tuck stitches, still have to learn about that. Let me look it up. Brother KH863? No, 836. Yeah. A 4.5 millimeter gauge, yeah. It has standard tuck, slip, knit, weave, and Fair Isle functions. Trying to color work. It has a lace carriage sold separately, so I don't have this, but I can get it, and then it can knit lace. How awesome is that? And then what it doesn't have, does not have the automatic end needle selection facility, nor single motif capability. No idea what that is, so I probably won't won't notice that not being there. And it has 200 needles. So yeah, amazing. And it came with all of these parts, and it came with a ribber attachment and a ribber bed. So what that means is that I can knit ribbing on it, which is practically not impossible, but very infuriating on a normal knitting machine. Because you can only knit stockinette. So if you want to knit ribbing, you have to knit a couple rows of stockinette, and then every second stitch or whatever stitch you want to have in the opposite stitch, you have to drop those stitches down and latch them up yourself. And it's like, yeah, I'll knit it by hand. Yeah, it is a steal, so I'm very excited. It's downstairs right now. Super stoked to play with it. Of course I can't because my friends are coming over, so I'll have to be yeah. I'll have to wait, but that's fine, because I kind of got it for myself as a birthday present, because next week, Wednesday, is my birthday. So yeah, I'll get to play with it when my friends go back home, and then I can play with it on my birthday. Yay! So yes, I'm very, very excited. That's the ceiling. Ha! You can see. Whoop, there's my old knitting machine. It says Bond, the new way to knit. Yeah. It says save money. knit for all the family. Perfect hand knit quality. I mean, it is great. It's a great little machine, and I think I'll still be keeping it because of course the I can't have a hobby without trying to I don't want to say trying to monetize it, because that's not really what I'm trying to do, but I really want to create more tutorial videos for that machine as well. That would be just amazing, because there aren't that many tutorial videos for this one, especially because it works a little bit differently than 99% of the knitting machines out there. So if you were to follow a tutorial for those with the bond machine, you would just be kind of confused. So I think I'm gonna hold on to it and hopefully create some tutorial videos, and then I'll probably sell it again. Because it's great. So yeah, very happy, very excited. Yeah, oh, can't wait to figure out how to work the ribbing attachment. And there is no manual for the I found a manual for the ribber in it came with it, but I didn't find the manual for the actual machine. So yeah, but I'm probably able to find that online. Yeah, I've already found a manual for it online. Of course, it's nice to have it in print, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just stoked because just the fact that I can knit colorwork swatches on that will make my life so much easier, because I can just I want to do a lot of workshops where I showcase, you know, this is a good color palette and this is a bad color palette. I don't want to call any color palette bad, but it's just, if you want to get a very striking, vibrant, contrasting effect, then there are some color combinations which do not achieve that effect. And so I want to have lots of examples to showcase, you know, look, see how this looks, look at this effect if you use these colors, and just to knit all of those swatches by hand. I've knit so many swatches, but I kind of want to have really big swatches as well, so if I teach them in person, that I can show them and the whole class will be able to see. So yeah, so this will be just amazing, and not only for workshops but also to swatch for my own designs. And yeah, I might even be able to create, you know, cowls, headbands, scarves, just actual products to sell. I don't know if that's an option for me, but we will see. Maybe just for family, you know? It's nice to have the option. Okay. I think I'm gonna do one more. Or should I do a different color? That might be fun. Yeah, and don't mind all. Got a cat scratch here. I was clumsy while cooking, so yeah, typical Carmen stuff. There are lots of ends to weave in, but it's fine. That's something that I can do while chatting, so I'll do that tonight. I feel like, you know, if you're knitting while having a conversation or a get together with non-knitters, they're often, you know, maybe a bit offended if you knit. But if you're just sewing away ends, that usually is fine. Or they find it easier to understand that you don't need your full brain for that. So, just a tip. After this round, I'm just gonna catch up with the second sleeve before I do the scallop edge. Hi, Ariadna. Yeah, it's been a while. Nice to see you again. Hello, Mia Maria. How's everyone doing? Chris says, I have a machine too. When my children were young, I was really obsessed and knitted a lot on the machine. Now it stands in a room. Hearing you talking about it, I think I need to try it again. Yes, it's so much fun. Which one do you have again? Was it a Pass Up? Because I'm not sure if they are different to the Brother knitting machines, but yeah, it's so much fun. And I think I'm gonna create some more videos with the knitting machine, because I got some really nice reactions on my first video that I did of the knitting machine. So who knows? Oh yeah, the electronic 2000. Oh, you have an electronic one. Nice. Okay. With the just a note about the sleeve. Oh, let me untwist this. So at the start of the sleeve, or let's say the midway part of the sleeve, I did one normal round, then a decreased round, then a normal round, and then decreased round. And I did that basically all the way until this last part where I decreased for both of these. And whenever I do a decreased round, I have the seam and I decrease just there and there, and not in exactly the same spot every row, just so that it makes it a little bit more invisible. But yeah, for these I decreased 2 stitches every row. And then for the single crochet, you know, at the end of a single crochet round, this was actually still a stitch that I needed to work into, but instead I skipped it and I did the slip stitch, and I did that for all of these. So for all of these single crochet rounds, I also decreased 1 stitch for each row. I think that looks quite nice. Yeah. Hi Rima, how are you? How is your blanket coming along? Mia Maria says, just got over a nasty flu. Oh, I'm happy that you're feeling better. It made me almost finish my knitting project, so don't really mind being ill because of that. Yeah, it's that's kind of the, you know, we all look on the positive side, and that's the positive side of being ill. That, you know, not if you're like, sometimes you're so ill that you can't even keep your eyes open, but if it's a flu or a cold, then yeah, the upside is that you can just knit or crochet on the couch or in bed, being nice and cozy. Oh, Rima's blanket is almost done! Yay! Ariadne says, so fun you've released a crochet pattern. Yeah, I love both knitting and crochet, but crochet is easier on the mind for me. When my head is full, it's easier to pick up on a crochet project. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I do get what you mean, but maybe because when I knit, I usually want to have my mind challenged. I want to, I want to have a more exciting project. And whenever I do a crochet project, I want it to be more mindless and mostly just double crochet stitches, because that's what I found really relaxing. Yeah, I'm working on not a blanket this time, but on a cardigan. So I'll just put it on. So I'm working on the sleeves. This sleeve is almost finished. What I really want is to add a little scallop edge, so almost like a flower petal edge. I think that would be very cute. Oh, I love the pop of yellow. That's really nice. Yeah. And I don't want to make it too long, because do you see what's happening here? It's very bumpy. And I think if I wash it, that it will be more like that. Yeah, I might do another border here as well. Maybe some actual knit ribbing. I might. But yeah. Thank you, Annalena. I am using, this was yarn that I hand dyed myself, so it's not really, it's from this German mill, so I'm sure other dyers have it as well, but it doesn't really matter because you can use any yarn with this pattern. So is it here? No. I've crocheted this cardigan before in Scapious Metropolis, so you can use any sock yarn like that as well. This one is a DK weight because it is maybe like a sport weight, but it was 50% wool, 50% plant fiber, Rami. So yeah, you can do it with any like fingering weight, sport weight, DK weight. Maybe you have a lot of stone washed yarn, for example. I'm doing a striped version. My first version was just a one color. My mom did a version with mohair. She did a shorter sleeve, and with the mohair, she also did some holes in there, like filet crochet. She did like a double crochet, chain stitch, double crochet. So you have these holes. She did a couple rows of that, just all around in her cardigan, and also used two colors. But yeah, you can have so much fun with this cardigan. You can really let your creativity run wild. The only thing that is a bit of a difficulty is that I can't really tell you how much yarn you need. Yeah. I did put it in the pattern, how much yarn I used for my Scapious Metropolis, so my sock weight cardigan. I think it was 285 grams. Yes, 285 grams of fingering weight yarn, and I have about 38, 40 inch bust, but I'm quite short, so yeah. And I'm also weighing my cardigan after I finish this one as well, so hopefully as time goes by I will have more examples of how much yarn you use. But yeah. I love the cardigan. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and there's so many things you can do with this cardigan, and because you start just with one row, with one very long row going from one side to going across your neck and then back down. So the whole kind of button band is your first row. And in previous live streams we have already been thinking about, oh, what if we make a whole row of very tiny granny squares, like maybe 2 or 3 rounds, and make a long row of that and use that as the button band. That would be so cute. Yeah, and it's called the cruise cardigan, because I originally made it with my friends. We were all going on a yarn cruise together in the Netherlands, and we all made this same pattern, but it all turned out differently. One of my friends crocheted a hood to go on her cardigan. Another one made it with 3 beautiful skeins of hand-dyed yarn, or 4 skeins, and she did some just some interesting stitch patterns. Then my mom with the mohair version, another friend with like this very chunky fluffy yarn, So a real winter version. Oh, it's really cool. And now I'm almost done with the sleeves. And if anyone is curious, I am thinking about a knit version as well, because I think that wouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, I'm just going to knit it and see if it even is possible, and if I finish my sample I'll show you, but that will be a while. Yeah, and it's a great pattern if you have some skeins in your stash that are maybe different colors, but they're all the same weight. And if you want to use all of them up, because it's such a great scrap buster, or stash buster. Because crochet, especially double crochets, it goes so fast, it eats your yarn, and you have a fun cardigan to wear at the end of it. And you can make this to any size, so I'm already thinking of making a couple of baby cardigans, because my nephew was born a couple weeks ago, and 2 other friends have babies on the way. So yeah, maybe. I mean, I would definitely use a thinner yarn for them, because this is a DK weight yarn, and see, it leaves quite big holes right now, and I wouldn't want them to get stuck with their little itty bitty fingers and and for my first cardigan I did every row in the back loop, and for this cardigan I've just kind of been doing it randomly, but for the sleeves I did it alternating, so whenever I join a new color I use both loops, and whenever I do the second row of a color I did it in the back loop. In the meantime, I'm just dreaming up all of the things that I'm gonna make on my new knitting machine. So if you just joined, I was talking about a delivery this morning because I ordered a knitting machine. I'm in this Facebook group called just Knitting Machine Sales UK or something. Because there are a lot of knitting machines in the UK. It's much more. It's. I feel like it's much cheaper to get one here than in the Netherlands, for example. Although, right, if you're looking for a knitting machine and if you're in the Netherlands, Maartje from the Strix studio that I was talking about, she's selling some knitting machines. And you know, if you buy a machine from her, you know for sure that it is totally looked after, it is cleaned, it is ready to use. Whereas the one I just bought, I still have to do lots of cleaning. But I did get it for £150, so it was a steal. And it has stranded colorwork, it has a ribbing attachment, so I can do so many things. I've been wanting to make seat cushions for the chairs, and I can just knit seat cushions with a stranded colorwork pattern in there. It's gonna be amazing. Automatically doing a double crochet, but I want to do a single crochet. of all the yarns, I mean, I started with 7 cakes of yarn. We still have one that I haven't touched because it was the same color as this one. So you can see this one is almost gone. But yeah, still have quite a bit left. I've more left over than I thought I would. Yeah, I was worrying about it when I was just done with the front panel, because yeah, but I guess, I mean, each cake is 100 grams, so 700 grams, you know, that is quite a lot. Usually I only use about 400 grams, which is about right, I think. But I've also never used this yarn for a garment, especially not a crochet garment, and everyone always says that crochet takes up so much more yarn. I'm still not sure if that is true, because double crochet stitches are much longer than knit stitches. They are maybe the length of 3 knit stitches. So yeah, I'm still wondering about that. Because there was at least one article that I read about this, which concluded that garter stitch knitting actually takes up more yarn than single crochet, because garter stitch kind of shrinks back together. Mia Maria says, do you plan to use some of the leftovers for embellishments or a belt? Oh, or something for the cardigan? Yeah, so I'm going to do a scallop edge around the sleeve, around the cuff. I think I'm gonna use this color for that, although yeah, maybe I haven't completely figured that out. I might even use different yarn entirely. I do want to do some embellishments, but again, I plan to use a different yarn, just a bit more vibrant in color, because when I put it on earlier, it kind of makes me very pale. So I think if I add some brighter colors in there, then it will be nicer for me to wear. And then I'll use the yarns that I have left over for some big scrap busting project. I love crocheting pot holders and yeah, it's strange because in English I don't think there's just one word, pot holders, whereas in Dutch we have pannenlap, which you use to hold the pan, and pannen onderzetten, which is kind of a coaster. So, but they are different in my opinion. So I can use them for that, or I might use them for some house slippers. That might be fun actually. I have some socks that I knit from a similar yarn, and it sounds like it should not be very so this is half wool, half plant fiber, and it doesn't sound like it would be very enjoyable, but it actually is. but it would take a lot of pairs of socks for me to use all of this up. I was more thinking embroidery, something like that. Oh yeah. The crochet cruise cardigan. Well, I do have a Pinterest board with all kinds of like embellishments. I'll post a link in here if I can. Hi, Cory. Hello. Just look. Where is my? Home feed? Because yes, I have been wanting to do more embellishments. Oh, why can't I look at my account? No. There. Ever since I changed to business Pinterest, it's very confusing, and they keep emailing me if I want to do advertisements, which I don't. Embellishments. Yes, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna post the link in the chat, but hold control when you click it so that it opens in a different tab. Dankjewel, Cory. Ik heb mijn tweede cruise cardigan bijna af. So yeah, on the embellishment board, there's just a lot of embroidery ideas. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I also have one shawl pattern. It's called the Metamorphosis shawl. Where is it? Metamorphosis. It was in Inside Crochet, and it is a shawl that where are you? It is a shawl that I crocheted entirely out of double crochet stitches, and then I added bobbles and slip stitch and tassels. I added all of that after I was done. So I could do some of that. And I have also crocheted some sunflower patches. But I was thinking like, oh, it would be so much fun to sew that onto this one, but I'm not sure if I will. I'm not sure if I have the guts to do that. Yes, are some of those small flowers you have on your board. Which small flowers? Do you mean the Oh, you mean the Pinterest board. Of course. Because I have this board in front of me and I'm like, how can you see that? Yeah, so those kind of like square flowers, you mean those? Or the gingham flowers, I really like those as well. So yeah, I might do that. Yeah, but the great thing about embellishing is that, you know, you can wear your cardigan for a while and then think, I'm gonna add something. So I do know for sure that I want to add some brighter color around my face, around the neck. And I might do that with embroidery, but I might just do it with slip stitch crochet, or just adding another row of crochet. But I'll see. There's sort of with a lot of flowers on the shoulders. Oh yeah. I have been looking for, because I think for that kind of embroidery you need that kind of paper that dissolves in water that you attach to the back of your work, and I don't have that yet, but I know what you mean. Or you don't attach it to the back, you attach it to the front and then embroider on that and then dissolve it in water. I do want to do that because that is just very cool. But I think I would rather do that on a single color cardigan. Just to not make it too busy. I do have a store-bought cardigan that before buying I thought, this is totally my color, this is gonna work, and then I put it on and I thought, it's not really my color. So now I want to add some, yeah, almost exactly like you said, like some embroidery, some flowers on the shoulders, so that it kind of works better with my skin. Okay, just checking on the other sleeve. Okay, one more row with yellow. Hallo Carmen, is er ook een Nederlands chat? Je mag gewoon Nederlands typen en dan kan ik Nederlands antwoorden. Er zijn ook veel Nederlanders in de chat, maar er is geen aparte chat daarvoor. Maar voel je vrij. Totally fair, could easily be overwhelming with all of the colors. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but yeah. So adding some green could make it kind of flowery. Yes, I do. I was wondering if I could add green, but I think, you know, I've been working on this cardigan with this nail polish. And I think that works so well. So like a kind of, yeah, darker plum color. I think that could work very well. So that, yeah, I don't know. I'll see. Green could be very nice as well. Last row. And then I will put it on. And then I'll count the stitches for each sleeve cuff and calculate the scallops. Or a soft green, dark purple. Totally hooked on the green idea now. Yeah, but I totally get it. But I've been adding so much green to other projects that for this one I want to challenge myself to not do green. But yes, I totally get it. I am having a green moment. And yeah. Yeah, I totally love green. I was thinking about some brighter yellow as well. I'll take some yarns out of my stash in a minute and see. All right. Put it on. I should have worn something different today. But, you know, it kind of works. Let's stand up. All of the ends. I made it kind of short. Or well, it's not really short. This is where my jeans would be. So it is still over my jeans. Kind of like just a jacket. I do think I want to do more on the front. Yeah. Let me see if I have some yarns here. So I have this yellow, but the problem is that this yellow also is not my color. It's summer, I want to have all the colors, yeah. But that's the thing, I have very colorful clothes that I'll pair it with, so I have to think about that. I'll go color crazy on my own project. So girly and pretty, yeah. Oh, I could add a pocket. That's really nice because I love pockets. And then I could use some more of these. Yeah, so this might be nice, but I think it's too much. if you're in the Netherlands, check out this hand dyer, Frog Mouse Studio. She's having a sale right now because she's moving out, or because she's moving from Groningen. This looks nice, doesn't it? But it is kind of variegated, so I'm not sure if it will work, but it's a good contender. I'll just have a little rummage around my other closet. The yes was to adding pockets. Thank you, because I always get confused, or always, I sometimes get confused when comments just say, oh yes. So I have this one as well. I think it's too harsh. Yeah, but they do look nice together. Right. Look at my bag. My mom got this for me when she went to London and I was still very young. She got me this Harrods bag. And yeah. So much fluff just came from that. Could work. I also have this brighter yellow. That's nice. It is 100% wool, and this is the stretchy kind. But it is nice. I have this, but that will just add to the blandness. Again, I am kind of drawn to this kind of rusty color. Oh, almost the same. Nah. No blue, no blue, no. So I do I not have plum color? I do have this, but that's really dark, and I think too contrasting. Yeah, I'll do the scallops first. I like the darker pink you held earlier. You mean this one or this one? But isn't it better with the leftover you already have? Well, I do want to add more brightness because this alone I find it too pale. The dark purple. Yeah, I know what you mean. It goes really good with this dress. I have machine knit a cardigan with that. Look. Look how good. This is for my mom, but I am going to knit something with this color for myself. The hank of pink. Oh, Natasha says the unicolored. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the unicolored as well, but that's maybe more because I'm feeling more precious about this one and I want to save it. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? This is going to my mom next week. I just want to add a pocket. I'm going to add a pocket with the afterthought heel method. So I just need to figure out where I want the pocket to be. Then I do, I snip one, well, first I put in my knitting needles and then in the middle I snip one stitch and then I knit on the inside. Dankjewel dat je erbij was, Corrie. Tot de volgende keer. Yeah, the unicolor pink. Yeah, I think that looks nice too. So now is the question. I have this one as well. That looks good. This is thinner though. That looks good. Look at these. Yeah. Still, I like this one because, okay, here comes color theory again. Do you see how this is a cooler pink and this is a warmer pink? And all of the colors in this cardigan are warm, except maybe this one. So that's why I feel that this would be a better match. Yeah, I know. You have to see the cone that the cooler pink came on. Check it out. It's marvelous. See, it's bigger than my head. So, yeah. But I have plans for that one. Although I probably have lots of leftover. Yeah, that is a huge cone. Yeah. Right. I just need to decide. I do think I'll like, which one do I use for the scallops? Do I keep using the same yarn and then embellish with this? I think that one might be the best option because this is so light. So if I do scallops with that, then they won't really stay in shape. They'll flare out. Whereas with this one, it'll stay nice and stable. It's a much more stable yarn because of the plant fiber in there. So it'll keep its shape. And I can embellish with that. That's what I'm thinking. And I think I'll need a smaller needle. Decisions. You know, the good thing about it is that I can unravel it if it doesn't work, right? Right, now I need to count the stitches. No, I'm too impatient for that. Right. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. And then skip to slip stitch. I think that's what I'll do. Skip 1. Yeah. Yeah, see? And then my idea is to slip stitch on that with this. Or I could use the other one. Hello? Why is it so grainy? Yeah. There. Say like this. Or perhaps I need to do that with yellow. We shall see. it's almost 12. Ah, my camera is being very flaky today. That's kind of cute. Thank you. I'm thinking that maybe I'll use both yellow and pink, but that I'll do the petals with one, and that with the other color I'll do something here, because this is looking too light for me here. Wouldn't you then have to do something similar around the button band to have cohesiveness? Maybe. I'm thinking of either just using the same color there, but maybe just for a slip stitch. I think it's fine if I just do the scallops here. But if I do try it on and it looks off, then that will be the reason. He. My only worry is that if I wear it, it'll do that. And I think that's pretty difficult to avoid, except for maybe threading an elastic through the petals. Yeah, I'll see. I'm knitting gray on gray. Yours looks much more interesting. Oh. Yeah, so that's nice. But yeah, I also find the more color, the more fun it is to make the item. But then I have to bring myself to wear the item. Okay, let's see how many stitches we have left. So for a scallop, I skip one. I use 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 5, so I'll just need to skip one extra stitch in there. That's why I ended up using gray on gray, so nice for layering. Yeah, exactly. It is, you'll have lots of use for what you're making. And some makes are fun to make, some are fun to wear. I'm getting hungry. Right. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Looks kind of cute. Oh, does it look too old-fashioned? I thought it would look cute and festival like boho style, but it kind of looks old-fashioned now. Yeah, I think I might do something else. I know it's maybe the color, so I'll just add a little bit of this and see how that looks. I think I'm gonna do the yellow here. It looks so cute. Ah, thank you. I do think it will be better with the added color on there. Okay, I'll have to redo it anyway because it is too stiff, which means it is making the whole sleeve flare. Yeah, it looked better before all of this. I'll figure something out. I think what I'll do is that I will look into one of those Japanese crochet books and just look at crochet edging and just try some of that. So yeah. But the petals are not working. Yeah. I vote no, yeah. Yeah. Not what I had in mind. And that is okay. I just hope now that with unraveling that it hasn't stretched out the previous row too much. Kinda did. That's fine, I can do that one again. See what it did? So it's fine. I'll do that one again. It was cool to see the option. Yes, it was. It was good to see this because now we know what we don't want. yeah, I'll do some testing, and then hopefully I'll be able to show you the finished cardigan next week, because I will be back next week, Thursday, same time. Oh well, we work with what we've got. So next week, Thursday, I'll be back. And hopefully I'll be here with a finished cardigan that I can show you. I'll also be thinking about what I'll be making on a stream next. Yeah. I don't know. But I'm sure that I'll think of something fun to make next time. Right, I'll just be redoing that row. Thank you, Miranda. Yeah, next time I see you, I'll be 33. I'll finally be an adult in Hobbit years. Apparently, they only become adults at 33. Feels about right. I don't think we should be considered adults at 18. Thank you all so much, and I hope to see you all next week. Have a great weekend. I hope you will be crafting a lot, whether that is knitting or crocheting or embroidering or whatever. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week, and yeah, hope to see you then. Thank you.